Hi, good evening, Lohit here. Uh, you see, I have made a document with reference to recruitment process that I would follow in terms of talent identification and assessing the profile. I have l- mentioned the points that I would consider as part of the selection process. I have not selected candidate 2 since he lacks expertise in the areas that the requirement says. Or, in other words, candidate 1 and candidate 3 matches are very closer to the requirement and have suitable profiles. See, the candidate 1 has 12 years experience, which is a plus, and he has always grown vertically. And I'm pretty sure that someone who has grown vertical is always will always stick to growth, or he's been growing throughout his career, the, which involves a lot of hard work and effort and result that with that effort that he has invested. And he has capabilities in the area of having acquisition experience with overseas clients and prospects, and he has worked in the education product process, which is a challenging market because it comes with an investment from those set of people or the community where their earnings is too less or funded by the parents, or it's either funded by the education loan. So he's not targeting a market where the revenue is good, where the prospects revenue is good. And you see, he has directly ensured that there were direct conversions from a website called ProLearn, which is a major achievement. And achieving this on a website, direct enrollments or conversions is too tough, since I have worked for an education product in the past. And then he has experience working for international or overseas clients, which is again an easier part to explore the overseas market, because he would have existing networks or business networks that he has. And he has experience in cost reduction, which is required when the budget is low and when it's challenging. And another USP for him is that he has onboarded 50 authorized training partners. Like when we partner with other vendors, it is easier to achieve the results because the amount of effort being invested on that particular production is more. I mean, when I work as a single entity, I invest 100 hours of production, but when I work with 50 authorized training partners, then I would be investing 50,000 hours of production. So the reaching the target is very quicker, and the effort is going to be fruitful in terms of volume. And since he has worked with industry leaders or large enterprise like IBM and Infosys, who are the large major achievers in the computer industry or the technology sector, and also in the business acquisition process, because they have backed a lot of government projects and a lot of high efficiency and high revenue projects. So the rate of his experience learning standardized process and procedures will come handy in terms of dealing with the new client. And then I strongly believe that the candidate 3 will is a deserving candidate, and he will get through with this profile, because I personally went through the profile, and then I see that he is from IIT and IIM, and he has been working with US and Canada, and is also serving catering its services to US and Canada. So he would already have existing connections, business connections and networks in US. So it makes it easier for us to penetrate an existing market with having qualified leads. And then he has almost 50 competency and competencies in 15 expertise areas. He has expertise with 15 competencies. I mean, that is one thing that I did not notice in the other two CVs. So he has extra skills that the other two candidates do not possess. So he has also offered services to more than 150 enterprise in US. So he will have at least 100 qualified leads which he can immediately start working on, and there's no need for exploring or more effort on lead generation. And he has worked in terms of building a strategy from the scratch, end to end strategizing ability, and he has improved the returns on investment, which is another plus point. And he has always been involved in leading the acquisition process. And so this is the exact match in terms of helping us to build pipelines or uh, or generate revenue in terms of business, because he is well equipped with on job real time experience performing this role in multiple years in the past. And he has repeatedly repeated this pattern where he would be expert in doing that. And he's a technology savvy. I mean, he knows about technology. That means that he knows about the product, and he can assess how to convince the customer in terms of using the IT jargon or the technology jargon, and understanding and putting it across to the customers or the leads. So the the possibilities of generating the lead would be higher, or generating the sale would be higher when the person has understood the product completely, and he can have any rebuttals as he wants. And here is the response that I have made as part of an email. I will attach this, and I will also share the link for the screen recording. Thanks a lot. Very nice talking to you. Have a pleasant evening, and I hope to talk to you soon.